Hi, welcome to Larry Shaves. Glad you could join us today. This is Friday, December the 19th, and that is day number 6 of our 12 Shaves of Christmas from Phoenix Artists and Accoutrements, the 2025 Advent Calendar. Day 6 means it's going to be door number 6. So let's get to the door and see what we have for today. The top row, 4, 5, here's 6 right here. And we'll open that up. Pull out the soap, the splash, and the explanation and see what we have today. This is Mr. Basil Praline. All right. We'll have to find out in the explanation what that means. But that's the soap. Let's see what it smells like. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. All of them this year have been excellent. And of course, we have the splash to go with it. So we're going to be getting our shave on. Let's see what the scent profile is. Basil, Praline, vanilla, marshmallow. They've had a lot of vanilla this year, and I love vanilla, so this is great. Every Christmas Eve, stockings across the world grow mysteriously lighter, not from mice, but from pralines. In the PAA universe, these chimney-dwelling cryptids thrive on praline, marshmallow, and vanilla sugar. One in particular, a chatty imp named Basil, insists on introducing himself before feasting. Consider this scent his calling card. Praline in folklore was a small, sooty creature immune to smoke and fire. While most hide from humans, Basil is different. He'll perch on the hearth, basil leaf hair singed at the tips, happily munching on your holiday treats, sweet, smoky, and just a bit strange. Happy holidays, Shave Cadets. That's from Douglas Friend and Huxley, and we just appreciate so much them and the Advent calendar this year. Oh yeah, that is wonderful, wonderful. We're going to run some water in the sink, and then we're going to get our shave on. We're going to scoop out some soap right now first with the scoop that came with day number 1, and we'll scoop out about that much. Put that in our shaving bowl and press that down so that it doesn't take long to build up a great lather. And then I'm going to put the lid back on the soap so we don't get water in there. And then we'll get our brush loaded up. Today we're using the DC Cosmetic Ken Surf's 2025 brush. We'll be using that. Also, we'll be shaving today with the Henson AL13 aluminum razor in copper. And we've already loaded a blade. We're using the Peloso blade today again. And this will be number 2. This will be the second use of that blade. All right, so let's wring out the water from our brush a little bit and start working on the lather. Of course, PAA soaps lather real well, so that's not going to be a great concern to us. And you'll notice my voice is getting just a little better. I've had sinus troubles and drainage, and it has been really bad for the last 3 weeks. I know a lady in our church that came down with sinus troubles like this, and it lasted a month, and she's still not over it. So she's about over it, but it's still got a ways to go. I hope I don't go another week, but it is getting better. By the way, somebody a couple days ago, and I forgot to mention, a couple of days ago, somebody asked about my eye, what's going on with that? And that is a sty that developed in my eye. And if you've ever had a sty, they can be very painful. Well, this one was very painful, but it is getting better. It may not look any better, but it is getting better. The pain is gone, and it's just healing up from the inside out. And so hopefully by Christmas, which is not very far off, it'll be all healed up. All right, so we've got our soap and lather all ready to go. That, I'll tell you what, CK6 is the way to go. All right, well, wet the face and get the lather going here. Ooh, yeah. That is outstanding. That scent, the almond, it smells a little like almond, but it's not got almond in it. It's got, let's see what else. It's got basil. It's got vanilla, praline, and marshmallow. And I smell the marshmallow and the vanilla real well. All right, we're all lathered up. And now we'll clear the lips and the sideburns a little bit. And now we're ready to start our shave. The AL13 from Henson. All right, let's see how we do here today. This is cutting real well. And the soap is real well. I didn't use the Cube 2.0 today because I wanted to really see how the soap did by itself. And the lather is really, really good. I don't want to get out of the habit of not using the Cube because it really prepares the hair, prepares the skin for the shave, and gives you a little layer of protection there while you're shaving. And I love it. I've really enjoyed these 12 days, these 12 shades of Christmas, because every day is like Christmas Day. You get up and you open a package and you don't know what's in it till you get there. And so it's just like a Christmas party every morning. You get up and you get something new. And today is Mr. Basil Praline. Well, we're gonna give Basil a run here today. See how things are going. This procedure of not knowing what soap you're going to use until you get up and get the shave going has disrupted my routine. I'm a man of routine. Some may refer to it as nuts, but that may be true. But I have a routine. I don't know if you do or not, but I have a routine at night. I get together my clothes, shoes, everything I'm going to be wearing, and I set those aside. So in the morning, I don't have to decide, well, now what shirt am I going to wear today? I already know, I got it laid out. But in addition to that, I decide on what soap I'm going to be shaving with, what aftershave I'm going to be shaving with, what razor I'm going to be using, and I get that all set near the shave area. So I'm ready to go. But although I have picked out the razor and the blade and the brush ahead of time, I have not picked out the soap because I have no idea what we're going to be getting out of the next door. So I'll get back to my routine eventually, but do you have a routine in the morning? Do you, at night, do you get things ready like me, or am I the only nut? I'd like to have some more nuts that do that, so I'm not alone. But what is your routine? You got one? Let me know in the comments below. It has really been cold here in Virginia. I mentioned that before, but it has really gotten down there. It's been colder than a mother-in-law's stare. You probably experienced one of those. But next couple of days is supposed to be a little better. So I am thankful for that. Well, there's pass number 1. We're going to try to go with pass number 2 now. And work the lather into the brush a little more. And here we go. Lathering up pass number 2. You know what I could do when the 12 days are over, I could take all these little sample jars and stack them all up and just take one at a time down. I will have picked out the one for the next day, and it'll be all there waiting for me. Wouldn't that be something? I got jars of soap and splash all over the place. That's why I like to pick out ahead of time, so you're not standing there. You know, you got to get to work if you're still employed. And you haven't got time to sit there in the closet and go, well, I haven't used that in a long time. You could do that in the evening, when you got time. But if you got to get to the office, you can't be doing that in the morning. All right, pass number 2. Across the grain. Now we've had only, so far, all of the soaps have been new releases, and that means possibly a full release coming in the future. It depends on how people respond to them, but we've only had one so far. That was released long ago. There's supposed to be another one somewhere in the 12. But we haven't come up with that yet. The one a couple days ago was from 2010 or 2012. 2012, I think it was. And it was good. If it gets a good response, maybe Doug and Fran will bring it back. As we read, it was a scent that Fran developed back in 2012. And it really smelled good. It was almost good enough to eat. You could taste it, but don't eat the soap. Sometimes you wonder how things happen. You see all kinds of warnings on clothes and foods, and I saw one post online where it said on a baby's pants and shirt, said remove child before laundering. Now what happened that you had to put that on the clothes? What was that story all about? Oh man. What does our society come to? We got to put signs like that on our clothes. Well, anyway, there we are. Pass number 2. Door number 6. That means we're halfway through the 12 Shades of Christmas. At least we will be when I get finished with this shave. And that won't be too long from now. Go over the troubled areas just a little bit. Adds kind of the fun to it. If you didn't have any troubled areas, where would you be? All right, we're going to re-lather the cheek area and do a third pass on the cheeks because they need it. The neck doesn't need it, the under the nose doesn't need it, but the cheeks do. That is an excellent shave and an excellent scent. I smell the vanilla. Seem to be getting some of the basil as well right now. Just touching up a little bit. And I'd say that's a shave. All right, we're going to rinse off. First with warm water that's in the sink. And then we're going to run a little cold water in my hand and rinse that off just a little bit. And then, as we always do, we're going to dry the face. And we're going to get ready for the aftershave. All right. So we'll get our little bottle of aftershave, Mr. Basil Praline. Open it up. And you're going to pour some in the hand. That should do it. Wow. That's a little more potent scent than the soap. I like that. That's outstanding. That really is good. So that's our shave today. Door number 6. And today was Mr. Basil Praline. Looks like a nice little creature there. That's the that's the creature on there. That is really cool. I like that. Well, thank you for joining me today for door number 6. Tomorrow will be Saturday. The week has just gone by so quick, and so has the 12 Shades of Christmas. We're coming up now to door number 7 tomorrow. So we hope to see you then tomorrow morning. Until then, happy shaving.